Starlink, a revolutionary satellite internet provider, is growing at an unprecedented pace. Every time a new satellite is launched, it brings both opportunities and challenges. The opportunity is clear. More satellites mean greater coverage and more reliable internet access for people across the globe, including remote areas that have never had access to high-speed internet before. But with this expansion comes a significant responsibility: securing every new link in the satellite network to ensure that users' data remains safe. As the number of satellites increases, so does the potential for cyber threats. Each satellite becomes a potential entry point for malicious actors looking to exploit vulnerabilities. Starlink's network, which was once limited to a smaller number of satellites, now faces the task of protecting a much larger infrastructure. Every new satellite added to the constellation increases the size of the attack surface, which means that Starlink's security measures must continually evolve to stay ahead of emerging threats. Currently, Starlink employs a variety of security measures, including encryption and network monitoring. But as its user base grows and the satellite network expands, the challenge becomes greater. What worked for securing a few dozen satellites will no longer be sufficient for a network that spans the globe. The increased scale of Starlink's infrastructure means that more data is being transmitted, more devices are connecting, and more complex cyber threats are emerging, all of which require an ever-evolving security strategy. The question we must all consider is, can Starlink handle the increasing complexity of securing a global satellite internet network? Will the security measures they have in place now be enough as the number of satellites continues to grow? The answers are still unfolding, and as we move forward, it's crucial to keep a close eye on how Starlink adapts its security protocols to meet these growing. Starlink's satellite network is already protected from many conventional cyber attacks, but as technology advances, so too will the sophistication of these threats. One of the most concerning developments in the world of cybersecurity is the rise of state-sponsored cyber attacks targeting critical infrastructure like satellite networks. Nation-states have access to sophisticated tools and resources that make it much easier for them to launch advanced cyber attacks, and satellites like those used by Starlink are prime targets. As space-based technology becomes more integral to our daily lives, the risk of hostile actors targeting these systems increases. Imagine a situation where a nation-state decides to attack Starlink satellites to disrupt global communication. These kinds of attacks are not theoretical. They could involve sophisticated tactics like malware injection or signal jamming, designed to either interfere with Starlink's operation or steal sensitive data being transmitted through its network. Furthermore, as the number of satellites grows, so does the potential for physical threats. In addition to cyber attacks, Starlink satellites are vulnerable to damage from space debris or even targeted physical strikes. These attacks could have catastrophic effects on the network's ability to deliver reliable internet access to millions of users. If a satellite is disabled or damaged, the data transmitted through that satellite could be lost, potentially exposing sensitive user information to malicious actors. These advanced threats require more than just encryption to defend against. Starlink will need to implement multi-layered defenses that can adapt to evolving cyber and physical threats. This includes not only stronger encryption but also real-time monitoring, automated threat detection, and rapid response systems that can immediately neutralize attacks before they can cause significant harm. To truly secure its expanding network, Starlink must stay ahead of these advanced threats. It's not just about protecting the network from hackers. It's about preparing for the high-stakes scenario in which entire satellites could be targeted and compromised by hostile entities. So, how will Starlink evolve its security measures to address these future risks? What steps can the company take to future-proof its infrastructure against a new generation of cyber and physical threats? While Starlink has its own robust security measures, the responsibility for protecting data doesn't rest solely on the service provider. You, the user, play a crucial role in keeping their personal data safe. When it comes to satellite internet security, user actions matter. Starlink may have built-in encryption and network protection, but you are the one managing your network connection and personal devices. That means you can take proactive steps to bolster your own cybersecurity, just as you would secure your home or office. One of the simplest yet most effective things you can do is ensure that you use strong, unique passwords for your Starlink account and any connected devices. Weak passwords are a major vulnerability that hackers routinely exploit. By using a password manager and enabling two-factor authentication, 2FA, you can make it much harder for unauthorized users to gain access to your accounts, even if they manage to bypass other security measures. Another step you can take is setting up a VPN, virtual private network, on your router or devices. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic, making it much more difficult for anyone to intercept or track your activity. This is especially critical when using satellite internet, where data can travel through vast distances and be vulnerable to monitoring. By using a VPN, you add an extra layer of security that can protect your online activities from prying eyes. Securing your home Wi-Fi network is just as important as securing your Starlink connection. Make sure you're using WPA3 encryption, the most secure protocol available. Change the default login credentials for your router, as hackers often exploit these factory settings to gain access. Additionally, regularly updating your router's firmware can patch vulnerabilities that might otherwise be exploited. Ultimately, your security is not just in the hands of Starlink. It's in your hands as well. By following these simple, proactive steps, you can ensure that your connection remains secure and your data stays private. And by being proactive in securing your devices, you'll also contribute to the overall security of the Starlink network. After all, your privacy is not just in the hands of the satellite provider. It's in your hands as well. As we look to the future of Starlink and satellite internet, we must acknowledge that the technology and threats will continue to evolve rapidly. What's secure today may not be secure tomorrow, and as Starlink scales, so will the complexities of its security needs. In the coming years, new and improved security protocols will be necessary to ensure that Starlink remains a reliable and secure network for all users. One of the most exciting developments on the horizon is the potential implementation of quantum encryption. Quantum computing has the potential to break traditional encryption methods, but it also promises a new form of unbreakable encryption. Quantum key distribution, QKD, is a cutting-edge technology that allows information to be encrypted in such a way that it's virtually impossible to intercept or decode without detection. This could revolutionize the way Starlink secures its satellite communications, providing an unprecedented level of protection against cyber attacks. While quantum encryption is still in its early stages, it's likely that we will see it become more mainstream in the next few years, especially for satellite networks. Another area where we can expect significant advancements is in the field of AI-driven threat detection. As Starlink's network becomes more complex, it will become increasingly difficult for human security teams to monitor all activities in real time. By incorporating machine learning and artificial intelligence, Starlink will be able to analyze traffic patterns, identify anomalies, and respond to cyber threats much faster than ever before. AI-powered systems can detect even the most subtle signs of an impending attack and neutralize it before it escalates. In addition to encryption and AI, autonomous defense systems will play a crucial role in the future of Starlink security. As Starlink satellites become more advanced, the need for satellite-specific defense mechanisms will become even more urgent. These could include automated systems that detect and neutralize physical threats or software systems designed to prevent hacking attempts from remotely interfering with satellite operations. Overall, the future of Starlink security will be shaped by rapid advancements in both encryption technologies and artificial intelligence. These innovations will be critical for ensuring that the network remains secure, even as the number of users and threats continues to grow. The question remains, how quickly will Starlink be able to adopt these technologies, and what challenges will it face in the process? Security is an ongoing process, and it's not something that can be achieved with a one-time setup. Starlink does its part by implementing robust security protocols, but the security of the network depends on the involvement of the entire community. It's crucial for Starlink's users to stay informed, report any vulnerabilities they come across, and share insights that could help make the network safer for everyone. Being proactive in your approach to cybersecurity doesn't just mean protecting your own devices. It also means staying engaged in the broader conversation about satellite security. Subscribing to Starlink's official security updates, following cybersecurity experts on social media, and keeping up with the latest trends in digital security will help you stay one step ahead of potential threats. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to protect your privacy and safeguard your data. Engaging with the community is also essential for identifying emerging threats. Community-driven security efforts have proven to be effective in the past, and they will play a key role in protecting the future of Starlink. By sharing your knowledge and experiences with others, you contribute to the collective strength of the network. The more we all learn and share, the safer the network becomes for everyone. In the end, security is about collaboration. Whether you're a casual user or a tech expert, everyone has a role to play in keeping the network secure. By staying informed, actively participating in the conversation, and sharing what you know, we can all help make Starlink safer for everyone. As Starlink continues to grow, it's becoming more than just a satellite internet provider. It's becoming a global infrastructure that connects millions of people around the world. This growth raises a much bigger question. What's really at stake? Who controls the network? And what does that mean for the future of digital communication? As Starlink becomes more embedded in the fabric of daily life, the power that comes with managing this network cannot be overlooked. It's not just about providing internet access, it's about shaping the flow of information, determining who gets to connect, and what kind of data can be accessed. As we move forward, these decisions will have massive implications for freedom of speech, privacy, and global access to information. Starlink is not just connecting people to the internet, it's connecting people to the future, and the stakes are high. As this digital lifeline continues to expand, we need to ask ourselves, who decides how it's used, who controls access, and how do we protect ourselves from the potential misuse of this technology? These are the questions that will define the future of satellite internet, and they are questions we must all consider as we look ahead. Starlink's journey is just beginning, and as it evolves, the future of satellite internet security will continue to be a shared responsibility. Starlink has the power to transform global communications, but it's up to each of us to ensure that we are prepared to defend our own digital lives. Stay informed, stay proactive, and continue to protect your data. As Starlink's network grows, let's make sure it remains a safe and secure space for everyone. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we'll explore the latest developments in satellite security and uncover new threats in this ever-changing landscape. Subscribe now so you don't miss out on important updates about Starlink, cybersecurity, and how you can continue to protect your personal data in the digital